So the unthinkable has happened once again. It cannot get any worse than this. First, Doom Eternal gets massively disrespected at the Game Awards for not winning a single thing, and now this. The sequel for the critically acclaimed movie called Doom Annihilation has been confirmed, and honestly, I do not know how to feel about this at all, because if we can all agree in one thing, is that the first movie called Doom Annihilation wasn't that great. Now, I'm not going to hate on Doom Annihilation for the sake of hating on it and because it is a popular thing to do. No. I think that is childish, and having a platform as big as mine, I should act properly, maturely, and with respect. So do not expect me going on a huge uncontrolled rant on this video. Everything we're going to talk about here is purely subjective and in some cases objective. So without further ado, let's dive into this nightmare called Doom Annihilation, the sequel. If you like Doom, please subscribe, click the bell to get all future videos, and leave a huge like right now. Thanks for the support and enjoy the video, my friends. So, according to Tony Giglio, which is the director behind Doom Annihilation, the sequel is in the works and that the script has been completed. Now, this movie won't come out this year, with a possible release date on 2022. And with the script completed, everything is set and the story is all written and done. Now, this movie can go in two different directions entirely, my friends. It can either be really good, as the ending for the first movie sets the sequel to be full-on hell invasion on the Earth. And well, if Hell on Earth is done correctly, that would be awesome. Or it can be really, but really bad. Just like the first movie, Doom Annihilation got completely annihilated by both viewers and movie critics. Objectively, the movie is really bad. The acting is cringy and lame, poorly implemented Easter eggs referencing the original Doom games, very bad costumes and gear, and a very unrealistic depiction of the Imp Demon. All things considered, Doom Annihilation is the definition of a B movie, and I just can't get it over my head that it is getting more funding from Universal 1440 to continue with a sequel. I just can't. How did this get more funding to create a sequel? I don't know. And look, I do not have a problem with Tony. By what I have seen, he seems like a very cool dude, and this is nothing personal, but objectively and by what movie critics and viewers have said about this movie, it just doesn't fit the story of Doom at all. The demons look like aliens from another planet, the demon lord looks extremely generic and bad, and the acting is sometimes lame and sometimes really bad. The decisions with the story and where it went are also questionable. They killed Doomguy, or a relative of B.J. Blazkowicz, off screen. How do you kill Doomguy? How do you kill Doomslayer? Or how do you kill a relative of Terror Billy, the guy from Wolfenstein, off screen? They killed the only two likable characters in the entire movie, which were the chaplain and the sergeant, and they killed them off in a very lame way. The chaplain just gets brutally murdered by the imp, and Sarge got overwhelmed by a horde of zombies. Not demons. Zombies. I could see Betruger being corrupted by the forces of hell from miles away, and pretty much the most important scene in the entire movie, which is the hell scene, doesn't even look like hell at all. Remember that the demons look like aliens? Well, this looks like the planet of these aliens. They do not look like demons at all, and this doesn't look like hell at all. No, it just looks so meh. And well, that was to be, in quotes, expected. With very limited resources, there's just a handful of things you can do, but in my honest opinion, I think they bit off more than what they can chew. In some cases, more is less, and less is actually more. Instead of having a full-blown hell scene that looks really bad, Give us a glimpse of what hell looks like and make it the best hell scene ever. It's not about how much resources they had and what they did. It's about what they did with those resources and the execution, the presentation, how you execute, how you present things in the story. A ton of things in the movie could have been executed and presented way better with the same amount of budget. And some of the decisions they made were really, but really questionable. Now that I'm done with this mini review-like segment of the video, let's go ahead and talk about the sequel and what the original movie sets up for. Doom Annihilation ends up with Joe and Doc. Yes, the girl or the character from Perfect Dark, our protagonist of this movie, going from the hell-infested Mars, passing through hell, defeating the demon lord that was talking about how he and his minions of, in quotes, hell will invade the earth. Joan Dark then kills this demon with the at-home version of the BFG 9000, somehow opens a portal from the inside of hell to the UAC facility on the earth, and gets through it. She is then confronted by the UAC scientists and guards, and they restrain her as they think she's suffering a mental breakdown because she went through the portal or the slipgate. Can't they see just how wounded and full of blood she is? With that thing aside, the UAC scientists then sedate John Dark, and some demonic growls and roars are heard from the portal, meaning that the demons of hell are about to destroy whatever is on their path on Earth. And that's it. Credits roll. This movie sets up a good sequel, as it sets up Hell on Earth. Now, they can totally follow up the story of Joan Dark. That's if she survived the first wave of Hell on Earth, as she is basically standing in front of the Hell portal, the origin of the Hell invasion. What they can do is not take into consideration what happened in the first movie and just make this a standalone movie and the best thing ever, actually showing the Doomslayer or Doomguy in action in several bits and pieces of the movie, like some kind of mythical creature that you see once in a while on screen. That will make the moments where the Doomslayer appears even more impactful and memorable. This movie is about Joan Dark, so if they want to stick to their guns and have her as a protagonist, then introducing Doomguy this way is the best thing they can do. Or they can totally ditch the Joan Dark character and say that she died at the beginning of the invasion. She is standing at the origin of the invasion after all, and introduce a new set of characters or character into the story, and make it purely about Hell on Earth, with a bombastic soundtrack, some shotgun shells, and some badass moments, with a green guy killing demons left and right. That's all they need. But we all know what route they are going to take. Let's just hope that they do justice to Hell on Earth, as it is one of the most important things in the story of Doom. Hell on Earth, the invasion of the demons from Hell to the troops and forces of the Earth, and if done right, it will be fantastic. But please let me know, what do you think about it? Do you think they can redeem this storyline with this sequel? Do you think they are actually going to introduce and show a big man with a suit and a super shotgun, or do you think that this is going to suck completely and that it shouldn't be done in the first place? I'm going to give another opportunity to this story. The fans have been very clear on what they didn't like about it, and Doom Eternal has already come out. And that is a lot of good old references on how to do Hell on Earth properly. Thanks for watching. And so okay, Spartans, that was all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you disliked the video. It is completely fine. Thanks to all of my patrons that made this video possible. And links to all of my social accounts will be down below in the description. Leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell right now. Thanks for watching, have an awesome Tuesday. Adios, bye.